Yes. First, you make me go so I can share my PPT.
Good morning, ma'am. Myself, Sandeep Arya, Faculty of Nursing, welcomes a versatile and inspirational personality, Mrs. Kavita Verma. Professor Kavita Verma is an educationalist, researcher, psychologist, and administrator. She has more than 20 years of experience in teaching, administration, and management of college activities. She received her PhD in education from Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar University in 1998. She has also secured master's degree in English literature, Hindi literature, and psychology. She also secured a bachelor's degree in special education of mental retardation in 2013 and PG diploma in mental health. She is also associated with different dimensions of education and psychology, particularly with teacher education at various levels. Professor Kavita Verma has published various research papers in reputed international and national journals. She also presented her paper at various forums of national and international. She also participated as a chairperson and resource person in various national and international seminar, workshop, and in faculty development program. She also giving her services as a counselor. Under her supervision, more than 200 dissertations were completed at PG level and 5 PhD awarded. She has been honored with award for professional commitment in 2008 by IAIP and award for best cognitive psychologist in 2010 by IPRA. Presently, she is heading the Faculty of Education and Director of Academic Success Center at GLA University, Mathura. Ma'am, we are looking for your seminar lecture. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sandeep. I request you to make me host so I can share my PowerPoint presentation.
Yes, ma'am.
It is visible for you. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible now.
Okay. So let's start. First of all, good afternoon to all of you. And as Sandeep has given my introduction to all of you, that I am from GLA University, Mathura, and I am a teacher educator as well as a psychologist also. So before starting this topic, qualities of emotionally intelligent teacher, let me first share a short story with you so you can come closer to the topic, that what is actually emotional intelligence and how we can develop in our day-to-day life. So once a female deer, as you all understand, female deer, once a female deer lives happily in the forest. She was in the family way, and now the time comes for delivery for the new member in her life. She was very excited and happy. She had all planning to give birth to her baby. She reached near to the river, to the river Sore. You understand about it, the near river. And she start all delivering process. So here the female deer is a symbolized, so you can understand, you can take it as a human being also. So when she was in the process, she finds that forest catch the fire. And from the other side, a tiger is coming. And she saw a hunter who targeted her for shoot. In short, from all the sides, problems are there. And she can't run. As you can understand, because you all are from pharmacy and you are half of the doctors, as I understand. And she can't run because she is pregnant in the full days. So now what happened? What should she do? She can give up, or she has to fight with the situation. Now at her present condition of pregnancy and the river is at her end. Now she can't move anywhere. She draw out her attention from all these situations and take a deep breath and start focusing on her baby, because that is the immediate thing to do, because rest of the things out of control, but this situation is under her control. So she start giving the process of the giving birth to her child. And what happened? Suddenly rain starts, and as soon as rain starts, due to which fire stops, and the target of the hunter missed out, and instead of female deer, it hits tiger, and tiger get hurt, due to which he ran away. She successfully gave birth to her baby. In short, I just want to, I am simply communicating this story with you, that our life is also like this. Every time from all the sides, problems are there. And now with these problems, how we can manage our emotions plus intelligence to face that particular situation is emotional intelligence. And the person who just made this type of both combinations in their life, in their personality, in their workplace, in their daily life, in their relationships with their students, they are the emotionally intelligent teachers. So let's, because the time is very short, and already Ankur sir directed me to just in a short, you have to tell ma'am. So I will try my level best, because I always like to share my things with my, all you teachers are my community only. And we teachers are the person who have to deal with human beings. So as we know that this term is made by two, emotional intelligence is made by of the two terms. One is intelligence and one is emotions. So in intelligence, because you all are so learned people, teachers knows everything. So, but just for the some idea, I am just sharing a few things with you. That what we mean by intelligence. Intelligence is not only getting marks, but getting marks through logic, understanding, self-awareness, learning, emotional knowledge, reasoning and planning, creativity, critical thinking, and most important, problem-solving ability. So intelligence comes under this. Whatever the information or the data or that we are collecting from our sources, from Google, from books, from teachers, how we are converting it into our knowledge, and then after knowledge, how we are converting into the wisdom. So intelligence is something like this, and intelligence is like, I must say that every person is having different IQ level. We, as we say, na, iska IQ level is not good, iska acha nahi, iska kharab hai. But intelligence is situated in everyone's brain. It depends upon their chemical balances. Some, because our brain is, as you can see, the I have chosen this pic of the brain only because our brain is composed, because you all of you know. So I am just sharing this thing that our small parts are there in our brain, and every part is responsible for our intelligence, for our cognitive thinking and cognitive activities. Second thing is emotions. Now, what are the emotions? As we can understand by the emotions, all of we know that emotions are started from birth and end with death. But the emotional types and levels are vary from birth to death in every person. Generally, emotions are not controllable but manageable, and emotional intelligence also deals with how to manage the emotions. Simply, we have like how we are dealing with our emotions with intelligence. Emotions are common, but expressing or exposing emotions is varied depending on the individual. Emotions make individuals happy as well as depressed concerning the individual, because we are varying from how we are controlling our emotions and how they express or expose the emotions. Emotions are characterized, because here I am not mentioned, as we all know that there are two types of emotions we are having. One is constructive, or we can say positive, and one is destructive, and we can say it negative. So constructive emotions are, as you can understand by the term, that are productive emotions and liked by others, that are expressed smoothly by an individual, which enhances his or her emotions and activities positively, and others too. And destructive emotions are harsh or unlike emotions that explode suddenly from an individual that affected negatively not only on his or her emotions and the others also and activities also. So now the combination of these both comes this term that is known as emotional intelligence. Now, this term emotional intelligence is the addition of these two terms such as emotional and intelligence. Now, emotional means here stir up and intelligence means to adjust in a new situation. Then the emotional intelligence can be understood as an ability to adjust emotional situations. It can be simply defined as intelligence to manage and supervise emotions. So it can be understood by overlapping between emotion and intelligence or the intelligence used to control or manage emotions. This position between emotion and intelligence assumes not only potential ability or capacity, but also preferred emotional patterns and actual emotional behaviors. Emotional intelligence is intelligence to an individual helps to manage the emotions and prevent the individual as well as others from heavy consequences. The given definition you can see here give clear picture about emotional intelligence as it is stabilizing instrument or device which is used to monitor the emotions, organize it in proper manner and supervise for coping the internal and external stresses. It is simply defined as intelligence for managing or coping emotions. I hope you understand, you all understand that what actually emotional intelligence is. So now who is the perfect teacher? When we come to the perfect teacher, because everyone wants to be perfect teacher, without perfection in our teaching profession, we can't justify with our occupation or whatever we have by choice we have chosen it or by situation we are a teacher. But if you are a teacher, then you have to be a perfect teacher, and a perfect teacher can be by the combination of these three aspects. First thing is teaching and learning methods and techniques or the strategies you are using to executing whatever the content and the knowledge to your students. And second one is subject expertise, because for a teacher, it is this is necessary that our teacher should be expert in his or her subject. And we already assume this, that every teacher is a master in their subject. And third one is emotional intelligence. So if the teacher is having all these three aspects, then the teacher can be a perfect teacher, and the perfect teacher only can produce the perfect students also. And only that perfect teacher and the perfect student, the combination can lead our nation to at the global or the level that we can create all those of innovations. I think you have gone through Bloom taxonomy also. In the Bloom taxonomy's pyramid, now the creativity is on the top. Why? Because as a teacher, this is our responsibility, that we have to give our students that creative mind. And because only that creative mind can innovate new things and can give growth and development to our nation and to our society also. And as now we come to that why we need to to learn this emotional intelligence, or why we want emotional intelligence for teachers. Can emotional intelligence make me a better teacher? We have to ask to ourselves, yes. Because again, I am saying why we have to learn. You have to please focus on this term, because emotional intelligence can be learned. Emotional intelligence can become with the practice. Emotional intelligence can become with the training. Because if we start focusing on it, emotional intelligence, then we will find out that how we can improve ourselves in the emotionally also, and how we can use our intelligence with emotions. Or emotional emotions with intelligence. So both are like you can use this by if you just start focusing on yourself, and you can just start focusing that how much you are emotionally intelligent or not. So by emotional intelligence, you can enhance your teaching, you can improve your well-being and build positive relationship, not only with your students as well as with your family persons also, with your friends also, with your society also. And we all know this thing that relationships are very important for human being, whether it is a professional or personal. So this here you can see that it's a very good slide I find, and I always want to share with all of you that the addition of IQ and EQ only gives you success, and this success can be you can just share all these things to your students also, that how IQ and EQ is very important. As you can find that in your personal in your day-to-day life example, whenever you are going through your some of your persons are there, they are giving government examinations or IAS examinations or civil services, so many things. So many people come to and we say, Yuki, I qualified in written examination, but I failed in interview. Interview is now again for any job. In interview, emotional intelligence is the only thing that we have to develop. So not only within ourselves, but within our students also, we can teach them how to control, how to manage, how to use their emotions with intelligence. Because the time when they are facing the panel or they are facing the crowd, what happens? The emotions are imbalanced, and due to that situations are there, and if we are not able to control or lead our emotions in a proper manner with intelligence for these facing that situations, that only spoils everything. And if we are able to just make the combination of these two cues in our life and in our personality, then the success is always with you. No one can stop you as a successful person. So here because the topic is here, that what are the qualities of emotionally intelligent teachers. So here some list is there, you can go through it, that these are the few qualities, because I am saying few qualities, because if from these qualities, half of we can just give to ourselves, or half of we can train ourselves with these qualities, then definitely you will find yourself as a changed person. And as soon as you will, you are trying to just have these qualities in your everyday's life, in your classroom, with your colleagues, with your personal life, then you will find that really that workplace is very much enjoyable for you. As many types of research gives the result that emotional intelligence influences an individual's behavior with respect to the workplace, which means the individual is adjusted to workplace emotions. The teacher is a key factor of any institution and is a second parent of the students. Teachers have more responsibility in molding students and pathways to their success. They should not expose destructive emotions to students and will suffer because that will suffer emotionally. Teachers have to express constructive emotions for maintaining the desired activities of students like love, affection, good mental health, obedience, courtesy, and so on. So I think you have gone all these three, emotional talent qualities that should be in a teacher. So now how we can judge ourselves, that how what type of emotional intelligence we are having, low or high, because only these two category is there. So because this is a big slide, because you can big slide for me, because every part I can't due to time limitation, I can't describe you every part, but you can judge yourself because we are the best judge of ourself. So if a person or your student is having low emotional intelligence, so you can find in his behavior or in his personality these things like aggressive, and he's demanding and egoistic, bossy type, and selfish and very poor listener. Listening is not an easy task. Poor listener, impulsive and passive and very slow, like you are, they are not too much of into the studies, or if we judge ourselves as a teacher that aaj to bilkul hi mood nahi hai, something like that. Stubborn is there, critical and fussy, and they are very difficult people that you can't please them very easily. But if you are having high emotional intelligence, then only you can find these qualities in yourself and with your colleagues and in your students, that they are quite ambitious, they are driving there. You find him very enthusiastic also, and they are warm, and they are clear, and they are like charming also, because their personality is something like that, that always positivity is there on their face, in their activities, and with smile. And they are very patient listeners also. They are always very good listeners. They listen the others, other things also. They are not in hurry to just say their words. They are always listens, and they are very careful and systematic and neat. So it's a very simple thing to judge yourself, and you can judge to others also, because as a teacher, this is our responsibility also, that we have to guide our students also. So these are the things that you can very easily train with your students. So now, what are the ways to become an emotionally intelligent teacher? Now, this is the thing, because as you all are medicine practice, you are preparing medicines for us. So before any medicine, whatever the salts are there, for that you have to first do research. So here also, first we have to diagnose that who is in the low emotional intelligence and who is the high emotional intelligence, and and to whom you have to help. Now for that, only 5 ways are there. They are very simple, and if you are coming to the one by one, you will find that, oh, I know already about it. I can do very well about these things. So because this term is, this emotional intelligence is given by Daniel Goleman. It's a very famous psychologist, as we have to gone through in our graduations, in our PG, and then in the diploma course. Then every time we have to study these type of psychologists, because really they have given these type of things after doing a lot of research and practices. So he has given the 5 ways that by, if we are practicing these 5 things in our life, so we can develop emotional intelligence, and we can be a good, we can be a best emotional intelligent teacher. So first of all is self-awareness. If you go through I have just taken this picture of self-awareness, and I really like it, because what happens in our life also, we are aware about our surroundings, but we are not aware about ourselves only. So for emotional intelligence person, first of all, we have to be aware about ourselves. And if you are self-aware, you always know how you feel, and you know how your emotions and your actions can affect the people around you. So what can you do to improve your self-awareness? Keep a journal. I have given only 2 things. It's a very easily you can maintain, because we are the teachers and we know how to do all this in journal or diary or something, whatever, because now the technology time is there. So you can have your phone in the notes also. You can prepare there also. So because journals help you improve your self-awareness. If you spend just a few minutes every day writing down your thoughts, this can move you to higher degree of self-awareness. And second one is slow down. When you experience anger or other strong emotions, slow down. Just take a deep breath and slow down to examine why. And remember, no matter what the situation, you can always choose how you have to react. So don't blame anyone, because this is your choice only. Then second one is very simple thing again, how to control yourself. In a simple term, we can say that how to control ourselves. So, or the leaders or the teachers who regulate themselves effectively rarely verbally attack others. You can find in those persons for you, those are the ideal for you. Make rushed, or they are not making any rushed or emotional decisions in a very hurry, and they are not stereotype people and or compromise their values. They always compromise with their values also. So how you can improve your ability to self-regulate? First of all, know your values. Do you have a clear idea of where you absolutely will not compromise? Because you must have. Do you know what values are most important to you? Spend some time examining your code of ethics. Everyone is having their code of ethics. मैं ये बिल्कुल मानूंगा ही नहीं. We always say like this, na? So why? Because every person is having their code of ethics. If you know what's the most important to you, then you probably won't have to think twice when you face a moral or ethical decisions. You will make the right choice. So always value yourself and know your values also. And then hold yourself accountable. If you tend to blame others when something goes wrong, stop. Make a commitment to admit to your mistakes and to face the consequences, whatever they are. You will probably sleep better at night, and you will quickly earn the respect of those around you. Ki is bande mein jigar hai. After doing some mistake, he can admit it. Or what happened? Because एक बहुत पुरानी कहावत है कि हम दुनिया से जीत सकते हैं लेकिन अपने मन से नहीं जीत सकते. So here also for emotional intelligence, this is very much important, that hold yourself accountable. And then practicing being calm. That next time where you are in a challenging situation, you can do this practice very well. Be very aware of how you act. Do you relieve your stress by shouting at someone else, or practice deep breath exercise, or to calm yourself? This is up to you. As I told you, ki always choices are yours. Also try to write down all of the negative things you want to say to that person जब आपको बिल्कुल गुस्सा से आ रहा है, and then after some time just उसको फाड़ के फेंक दीजिए. And like expressing these situations on paper and not showing to them to anyone is better than speaking them aloud to your people. Because relationships can be on the वो threshold हो जाते हैं, and you will be after the time when your anger is आप गुस्से से शांत हो जाते हैं, then you feel कि oh I must stop myself to say these words. So it's very easy. I think all of you have seen that some movies are also there just showing all this, because every movie, a good movie, is after doing some research or then taking some help of psychologists also. They are having very good team. I have seen that Kareena Kapoor and Shahid Kapoor's and a movie that I am not remember the name. The person that the Shahid Kapoor told to Kareena Kapoor that iska photo ko faad ke aur sari gaaliyan yahan de ke aur flush kar do. So every time, as a psychologist, we also advise to our clients that whenever you are having some thoughts like this, dream is also there. Dream is like sometimes we are facing some problem in our dreams. कि मुझे आज बहुत बुरा सपना आया है, and now I am disturbed. So I always advise them, you just go first of all, what you are doing in your first day in your morning. You are going to get it fresh. So just sit there and think that dream and flesh out, and you will see sub there. So this is like up to us, how we are just taking care of ourselves is the emotional intelligence, and how we are taking care of our emotions. So here motivation and self-motivated teachers, they are always towards their goals, and they have extremely high standards of the quality of their work. And for that, how you can improve? First of all, you can re-examine why you are doing your job. It's easy to forget like what you are really love about your career, because sometimes we suppress ourselves. So we have to ask every day that I am now in this job and I am doing this job. So why I am doing like this? Why can't I do like that? So this picture is again very symbolically it's showing you that just in the can't, in the word, the can't, just cut it the T, the not, or you can say just can. We can do this thing. So as soon as you are practicing self motivation, definitely you can survive with this world also, and with any emotion or with emotions also, and know where you stand. Determine how motivated you are to lead. Our leadership motivation assessment can help you. Like you can help you can assess your leadership qualities, your teaching qualities, because you are a leader of your classroom, you are a leader of your department. So you can assess yourself, how much you are where you are standing, and how much work you are giving to your department, to your career, to your life, to your students. And always be hopeful and find something good, because all the motivated teachers are usually optimistic. You will find that everything is okay, no matter what problems they face. Adopting this mindset might take practice, but it's well worth the effort. So anytime, whenever you are facing some challenges, just self-motivated yourself. And the last one is the way, like you can practice of emotion intelligence, that is empathy. I think all of you have very much introduced the word empathy. Empathy and sympathy, they are the two words. Sympathy when we are just showing our care to others, and empathy is when we are keeping our foot in the other's shoes. So, but for a teacher, you must understand this thing, because आपको लग रहा होगा कि why we are, if we are getting empathize with our students, then how we will judge them, how we will do the justification with their whatever they are giving their in copies or in their career. But for teachers, having empathy is critical to managing classroom. I understand for the organization, but the teachers with empathy have the ability to put themselves in someone else's situation also. They help their students or their team or their colleague or the institution or the challenges others. Not only just helping them, but the challenges others who are acting unfairly. Give constructive feedback also, and they are listening to those who need it. So if you want to earn the respect and loyalty of your students, then show them you care by being empathic. So it is very important thing, and you have to like develop in your personality. And how you can improve your empathy? Just put yourself in someone else's position. It's easy to support your own point of view, and after all, it's yours. But take the time to look at situations from other people's perceptions also. That ki unki side ka kya hai. So it's very important. And pay attention to body language. Every teacher must learn body language. As in our teacher education institution, I always try to focus this thing to my students, that whenever you are going in the classroom, what are your posture and gestures? That is very important for your students, because you are the one who is standing here and rest are the students. That the way you are like you are standing, the way you are expressing, it's very important, because you are listening. You are just showing them that I am listening your problem, but your body language is not showing to them that gesture. So what happened? They will not going to connect with you. So, and then the respond to the feelings. It's very important. You have to respond with their feelings, because if you're not responding with their feelings, then also they will feel not connected with you. Then the social skills, again, the social skills are already there in teachers, because teachers are very good communicator, and if they are not good communicator, they can't be a good teacher, because whatever the subject expert mastery is with you, you have to know that how you have to execute smartly and effectively in your classroom. Now What type of social skills and a teacher can develop? The teacher, for the person who is a teacher and who is an emotionally intelligent teacher, they are first of all very good communicators, and they are just as open to hearing bad news as good news. This is their quality, and they are expert at getting their students to support them and be excited about the new mission or project. They are always ready. They are not, "Arey, ye bhi ek kaam karna padega," not like this. So the teachers who have good social skills are also good at managing change and resolving conflicts diplomatically. They know how to resolve the situation, not to iski baat uski aise nahi. The situation is the main thing here, and how they are dealing with that situation. And how our teacher can develop this social skills? First of all, learn conflict. They must know that how to resolve these situations or the conflict. That conflict can be anywhere, with the between the students, between you and the student, between from the social. Okay. From the social skills, so we are discussing about the social skills, that how social skills are important for emotionally intelligent teacher. So as I discussed already, that how we can improve. So one I already communicated to you, and second one is improve your communication skills. So how well do you communicate is the main thing. And if you are good in communication, whether you are good in English communication, because language is just a medium of expression or the medium of instructions you are giving. The main thing is how you are expressing yourself and how you are executing your whatever the knowledge or the things you are having. So for emotionally intelligent teacher, it's very important that they must have very good communication skills. And those who are not having, not to worry, because it's a simply a matter of practice. By practice, you can do anything. So improving communication skill also. And then the last one is learn how to praise others. It is very important, because as a teacher, you can inspire the loyalty of your students simply by giving there some good words of praise. And when it is earned, learning how to praise other is a fine art, but well worth the efforts. Because if once you say, "Oh, you are so good, you are so good in this thing," or to your colleague also, if you are saying just, "You are so good, I listen you, I just gone through it, how you are well dressed, how you are looking so good." So you will feel that the same positivity, same vibrations are also inside, it comes to you. Because once you are giving this smile, definitely you will receive this smile only. So smile is the best practice of keeping yourself active and you're mentally fit. For mental health, this is the best way. Once you and as I given you that agar aapko gussa bhi aa raha hai, then there are so many ways to control your anger also. Once you are starting controlling your things, your emotions, then you will find that ki duniya kitni achhi hai, sab kuch acha hai, everything is fine. In the COVID-19, we Indians are so good in controlling and so good in mental health. I'm telling you, after the researches also, I just gone through it, that we are able to keep ourselves, इतनी सब कमी होने के बाद भी we are surviving, and we are surviving in a very good way. So social skills again, and the last social skills. Then because now this is अभी अगर थोड़ा सा रुक जाता तो this is the last slide only. That in a last, I can say just to conclude everything to you, that what is emotional intelligence? It's an confluence of these developed abilities to know and value self. First of all, to know and value self is a very important thing. And then build and maintain a variety of strong, productive and healthy relationships. As I told you, once you are good in emotional intelligence, then you will find that your relationship, जो कुछ खराब भी हो गए होंगे, तो by doing this practice, you can maintain your healthy relationships. And as we are human being, and we really need our people around us. So, and without human being can't a human being can't be survived. So, and our students are also human beings. So, for just making some good rapport and good connection and good productive things, it's very important that our teachers should be emotional intelligent, and that get along and work well with others in achieving positive results. Because if once you are working with other people, then not to just have those things which I share with you, low emotional intelligence characteristics. You have to find out, you have to go through those things, those features in your thing that makes you in a high emotional intelligence. And then you must effectively deal with the pressures and demand of daily life and work. Once you decided in your mind कि I am a human being और मैं एक इंसान बन के पैदा हुआ हूँ, and as human being problems तो आएंगी, डेफिनेटली प्रॉब्लम्स तो आएंगी और हमसे कमियां गलतियां भी होंगी, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट गॉड और वी आर नॉट हम कोई देवता नहीं है, वी आर सिंपली ह्यूमन बीइंग. तो हम गलतियां भी करेंगे, प्रॉब्लम्स भी आएंगी, बट only the human being knows how to deal with situations, because that is the only your emotional intelligence with emotions. Like emotion, आपको intelligence को आप use जो कर रहे हो वो how to deal with that particular situation and condition. As I in the beginning only I told you that story of female deer. अगर वो उसने उस समय गिव अप कर दिया होता तो क्या होता कि उसका बच्चा भी चला जाता, मतलब उसके बच्चे की भी जान चली जाती, हो सकता है उसकी भी जान चली जाती और उसको कुछ नहीं मिलता. बट as well as soon as she just concentrate and taking deep breath on the situation, ठीक है, I will do the what is the in under my control, तो situation बदलती है. And the last, the development of emotional intelligence is an intentional, active and engaging process. As I told in the earlier also, कि emotional intelligence is nothing like that कि आपके अंदर वो है ही नहीं तो आप उसको develop नहीं कर सकते. Yes, you can develop and you can intentionally, once you start focusing on those 5 things, self-awareness, self-regulation, and then empathy and motivation and social skills, you will find that you are a completely emotionally intelligent teacher, and those qualities I have given you, that comes under in your personality automatically. So at the last, thanks a lot. And I always say this thing, that our teacher is a very important part in the life of student. I think जो हम लोग भी हैं, हमारे भी बच्चे हैं, and how we are हमारे जो खुद के बच्चे हैं वो teachers को कैसे लेते हैं. Once whatever teacher has told them that this is the correct word or this is the correct meaning, दुनिया यहाँ से वहां हिल जाएगी. आप कितने भी विद्वान क्यों नहीं होंगे, आपका बच्चा मानेगा नहीं. आपका बच्चा बोलेगा नहीं, मेरे टीचर ने बताया है कि ये है तो इसका मीनिंग यही है. So again we are on the same role. So our teacher should be like उसको जो भी वो करे वो अपने रोल के साथ जस्टिफाई करे, और उसके साथ जब भी वो अगर इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस के साथ में होता है तो डेफिनेटली the success is with you and with your students. Thank you and thanks a lot, and thanks to listening me. Thank you, Uncle.
Thank you very much, ma'am. As we got that IQ and EQ both are important for a good being a good teacher. Ma'am, you told the aspects of like social skills, empathy, motivation, self-regulation. But about self-awareness, I think lot of teachers are not aware about. So can you give some tips to be self-aware, ma'am?
Self-awareness is again a very, like as I told you, we are always engaged to know about the others, हमें पड़ोसी के घर में क्या हो रहा है ये जरूर जानना होता है, बट व्हाट अबाउट इन आवरसेल्फ, विद इन आवरसेल्फ? सेल्फ अवेयरनेस इज अ वेरी सिंपल थिंग अगर आप उसकी प्रैक्टिस करते हैं. As soon as you are judging others, just start judge first yourself. कि अरे इसने ऐसा किया, बट आपने क्या किया? That is the most important thing. You have to judge yourself also. क्योंकि जो एक बहुत पुराने उसमें कहावत भी है कि ताली कभी एक हाथ से नहीं बजती. As soon as आपकी किसी से अगर कोई कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हुआ है, तो not to blame only that person कि इसकी वजह से हुआ, इसने ही ऐसा किया. Like we are saying, sorry, but this example is very suitable here. Everyone is saying चाइना की वजह से COVID-19 आया. तो हम सब कह रहे हैं इस वाली बात को, लेकिन एज एन इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंट एंड एज एन सेल्फ अवेयरनेस आप सोच के बताइए कि क्या सिर्फ चाइना की वजह से आया COVID-19? क्या उसकी वजह से ही हमें नुकसान हुआ? What about ourselves? The population we are having, the things we are having. हमारे पास medical facilities नहीं है. We are not having awareness. हम लोगों को hygienic जो simple सी चीज है, hygiene नहीं है हमारे अंदर. तो if we try once, और सबसे पहले हमारे यहाँ जब आया तो हम लोगों ने लॉकडाउन किया without doing this thing, introspection किए बिना कि as soon as लॉकडाउन होगा हम इकोनॉमिकली कहाँ आके गिर जाएंगे, और हम लोग गिरे भी. So this is all. मैं थोड़ा देश को एक इंसान से, बिकॉज पर्सनल मैं आप लोगों को अगर पर्सनली मिलती तो डेफिनेटली आई जस्ट टेक सम वर्कशॉप. मैं आप लोगों से आपकी प्रॉब्लम को पूछकर तभी आपको वहां पर आपको खुद को बता सकती हूँ कि आपको कैसे अपने अंदर सेल्फ अवेयरनेस को कैसे आपको करना है. सो हियर like me only, if I just take my example, I always, my staff always says to me कि मैम आपको कोई कुछ भी बोलता है आप उसको जल्दी से रिप्लाई नहीं करते हैं, आप मुस्कुरा देती हैं. तो I always told to them कि मैं इसलिए नहीं बोलती हूँ क्योंकि उसका तो कुछ नहीं जाएगा, उसका तो दिमाग ऑलरेडी खराब है, नेगेटिविटी से भरा हुआ है. बट अगर मैंने भी वही चीज किया, मैंने भी अगर उसी टाइप से एक्ट किया तो मेरी तबीयत खराब हो जाएगी, because my blood pressure can be up or down. So and I know myself, मुझे अपने बारे में अच्छे से मालूम है, मेरे अपना एक एथिक्स है, मेरी अपना एक काम करने का तरीका है, मेरी एक सोच है. So no one can disturb me. एक बहुत सिंपल सी, मैं अगर टाइम है तो एक छोटी सी स्टोरी सुनाती हूँ गौतम बुद्धा की. उनकी स्टोरीज बहुत यूजफुल है टू नो आवर इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस एंड टू नो एंड हाउ टू डील विद सिचुएशंस. एक ब्राह्मण ने बुद्धा से बोला कि तुमने तो पूरा भ्रष्ट कर दिया, तुमने हमारा धर्म खराब कर दिया, तुम पता नहीं क्या क्या लोगों को सिखाते रहते हो, तुम ऐसा करते हो, तुम वैसा करते हो. तो और उसने खूब चीखा चिल्लाया और इनफैक्ट वो लास्ट में उनके ऊपर थूक के चला गया. गौतम बुद्धा बिल्कुल शांत बैठे रहे, उन्होंने कुछ एक्ट नहीं किया. अब उनके जो शिष्य थे उन्होंने बोला कि आपने तो कुछ बोला ही नहीं. बोला कोई नहीं, वो अपने बारे में बात कर रहा है और मैं अपने बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ. मुझे अपने बारे में मालूम है कि मैं क्या सोचता हूँ और उसका परसेप्शन ये है और मेरा परसेप्शन ये है. नेक्स्ट डे वही ब्राह्मण वापस आया और आके, मतलब ब्राह्मण नहीं, वो व्यक्ति हम बोलेंगे उसको, तो उसने आके बोला कि मैंने कल तुमको इतना बुरा भला बोला और तुमने कुछ भी एक्ट नहीं किया. तो गौतम बुद्धा ने बोला, मतलब मैं इसको थोड़ा सा मॉडिफाई कर दिया है स्टोरी को, कि मान लो ये 100 का नोट है, तुम्हारे पास 100 का नोट है? बोला हाँ है. तो बोला कि तुमने मुझे दिया और मैंने वो लिया नहीं, तो वो 100 का नोट किसका हुआ? तो वो व्यक्ति बोला मेरा हुआ. तो बोला बस ऐसे ही, तुमने जो मुझे दिया वो मैंने लिया ही नहीं, क्योंकि मैं अपने आप के बारे में ये जानता हूं कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूं. मुझे अपने से खुद से शक्ति मिलती है. सेल्फ अवेयरनेस इज समथिंग लाइक दैट. व्हेन you knows about your ethics, your values, and you are accountable also to your work, तो आप देखिएगा that self awareness automatically comes within you. This is just a matter of practice. As soon as you start doing practice, you will find that you are a perfect person in your life also.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
you.
And it was really a very interesting and learning lectures. We learned a lot about the emotional intelligence qualities of our teachers. And
Thank you.
as you told us that quite possible that you will come and organize a workshop also. Later on, we will discuss on that. And by means of permission from high authority, definitely we will call you, ma'am. It was really good to listen you, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.